The title of the book is a play on the early 20th, 21st century idea of having, especially feminist books begin, or something like The Astronaut's Wife was a big book, The So-and-So's Something. So I thought to do this, I said, the Custodian's Bitch, people would think we're talking about maybe a novel and some custodian has a mistress or something. Yeah. But the bitch is used in the verb sense. So that was one of the reasons I chose that title, to give it the sense of that, like The Astronaut's Wife, and sort of be a lampoon of it.
Yeah, and also, like, sometimes the possessive gets thrown out. Like, for example, you could just have the custodian's plural bitch, right? So that phrase, like you do constantly play with the phrase, and I think for titles like this, it's very useful that, text doesn't just stick with like one, appearance of the title, right? Like it's, and also, the fact that it's very episodic in nature, it allows you to just play off various things in various ways, right? That's pretty important.
Yeah. So I will say, when you first proposed doing this book and this show, and then Dan sent me the book, I thought that it would be about a person. The Custodian's Bitch as a person. So Dan, you were successful with what you just said there, in terms of what my immediate guess was as to what the book would be about. But then, you learn pretty quickly it's going to be about the verb sense. So right away, reading that, the first few paragraphs that you did, Alex, of the prologue, one thing that stood out to me is, and this is obviously, Dan working as a great writer and doing what great writers do, but it's poetic. I mean, there's a few great lines, or at least like lines that draw you in right off the bat, and you're thinking, if this is a custodian who's talking to me, what custodian do I know that would write like this, or that would talk like this? And so, phrases like palpable and mine, or executor and executioner, and these little bits that you get from the get-go are drawing you in and making you think, like, so who exactly is this person that's going to be speaking to me? This is kind of odd, because you expect some kind of, like, a little bit more rough around the edges type person to be the narrator. So that was my main thing from the prologue, and obviously, like, a couple direct philosophical posits that are made that echo and reverberate through the rest of the novel.